RHOSLC's Monica Garcia is pregnant, expecting baby no. 5 less than 1 year after experiencing miscarriage. Grateful, exclusive. Garcia announced last April that she was pregnant, and then later shared she had experienced a miscarriage. The former Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star, 41, is pregnant and expecting her 5th baby. A rep for Garcia confirms exclusively to People. Garcia, who made waves in Season 4 of the reality TV show, is already mom to daughters Bri, 19, Jiden, 14, West, 8 and Kendall, 7, who she shares with ex-husband Mike Fowler. This will be the first baby for Garcia and her boyfriend, Braxton Knight. Garcia has also shared several exclusive photos with People, bearing her belly in a maternity shoot. The mom of 4, whose makeup was done by Andy Trong, hair by Maria Ergovich, tan by Saint Plus Solita by Brianna Lopez, and photos taken by Jesus Rodriguez, can be seen wearing a black blazer and no shirt, highlighting her pregnant belly, as well as posing alongside Knight, who sweetly kisses her stomach. Garcia tells People that when she found out she was pregnant, she had a Disneyland trip planned with her partner and figured that it'd be the perfect time to reveal her exciting news. My best friend, Ko, helped me pull it all off, she says. Ko had picked out the Infandeers hat at the Mad Hatter and had Aries baby embroidered on them while I distracted Braxton with churros and getting my cotton candy. I told him while we were on Peter Pan, flying over Neverland. So far, her pregnancy has been a little rough. Garcia notes that she's been so sick and has been throwing up her entire pregnancy. She doesn't know the sex of her baby yet and is planning on saving that special moment for delivery. The couple also doesn't have a name picked out yet. We have no names. Garcia shares, "We are really struggling in the name department. Send us all your name suggestions." Although she's so excited for this next chapter, Garcia, who experienced a miscarriage just under a year ago, tells People that it also feels like such an eye-opener and says it's been a complete mind shift. It was difficult coming off such a tumultuous whirlwind with RHOSLC and all the love and hate I received from all of that, she candidly admits. Old friends turned on me, I was iced out by the cast, I lost my job, my relationship with my mother has never recovered, my world was crumbling. Then I had an unexpected pregnancy and miscarriage at 40. The entire time I was going through all of that, the world chose to spit on me and continue to kick me while I was down. Garcia continues. The accusations of me lying about a pregnancy and miscarriage that I received daily while dealing with such an unexpected loss was a pain that I will never forget. I was losing a baby while being shredded apart by some of the most awful comments I've ever had said to and about me. The expected mom of 4 says that her experience with the show and on social media led her to keep this pregnancy mostly private. Garcia, who is due in April, says that she wanted to protect and keep her pregnancy safe for both herself and the baby. Being able to protect my peace was so important to me this pregnancy, she shares. I'm grateful for those that have stood beside me, to the amazing fans and loved ones I do have in my life. But that miscarriage was my lowest point with being in the public eye, and I wasn't going to put myself through that again, for the sake of the pregnancy and the baby. God has been there for me every single step of the way, Garcia says. I have been so blessed and been silent about all of it. I just hope someone reads this and it resonates with them on some level. Reminds them that no matter what people do to you, say about you, or try to take from you, they can neither take what God has for you. Monica Garcia had always considered herself a fighter. Whether it was navigating the explosive drama of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City or overcoming personal hurdles, she had never backed down from a challenge. But as she sat on her couch, her hand resting protectively over the small swell of her belly, she knew this was one battle she wasn't fighting alone. She was expecting again, baby number 5. Just months ago, she had suffered a heartbreaking miscarriage, a loss that had sent her into an emotional tailspin. The pain had been raw, unrelenting, and at times unbearable. She had barely been able to talk about it on camera, though the confessional interviews captured her struggle. The overwhelming sorrow, the weight of what could have been, it had all been so fresh, so consuming. But now, against all odds, here she was. Pregnant. And this time, the word that came to mind wasn't fear. It wasn't doubt. It was grateful. As news of her pregnancy spread among her castmates, reactions varied. Lisa Barlow, ever the queen of a perfectly timed dramatic gasp, was quick to shower her with congratulations, while subtly reminding Monica that babies meant chaos, and chaos could lead to wrinkles. Whitney Rose, ever the free spirit, suggested they do a goddess fertility blessing, while Meredith Marks simply pursed her lips and muttered something about disengaging if the conversation got too emotional. But Monica didn't care what anyone thought. Not this time. This baby wasn't about the show, the fans, or the inevitable social media storm that would follow. This baby was about her family, about the second chance she had been given to bring new life into the world. Still, there was one more hurdle, telling her children. Sitting them down, she felt the familiar nervous energy she always had before a difficult conversation. "Okay, guys," she started, smoothing down her skirt as she took a deep breath. "I have something really exciting to tell you." Her oldest daughter eyed her skeptically. "You're getting another lawsuit." Monica let out a laugh, shaking her head. No, not this time. I'm pregnant." Silence, then a chorus of reactions. "Wait, for real? So we're getting another sibling? Does this mean we're going to be on TV more?" She couldn't help but smile. The joy, the disbelief, the excitement, it was all there. Her children, her rocks, her reason for fighting as hard as she did, embraced the news with open hearts. And that was all she could ask for. Of course, the road ahead wouldn't be easy. Monica was well aware of the challenges that came with motherhood, especially while being a public figure. The criticism, the speculation, the unsolicited advice from people who had never spent a single day in her shoes. It would all come pouring in. But she was ready. She had survived worse. She had survived betrayal, heartbreak, and loss. And now she was stepping into something beautiful. Filming for the next season of RHOSLC was already underway, and Monica knew that her pregnancy would become a central storyline. The producers had been giddy when she told them. A miracle baby. Right after a miscarriage. The fans are going to eat this up. But Monica didn't care about the storylines or the ratings. This wasn't about crafting the perfect narrative arc for reality TV. This was about her life, her love, her resilience. Still, there was one question she knew would be asked over and over again. Who is the father? Monica wasn't ready to answer that just yet. Not because she was ashamed, but because she wanted to keep something sacred. The internet would speculate, the gossip blogs would theorize, and no doubt, some of her castmates would try to pry it out of her. But for now, she was keeping that little secret tucked away, a mystery wrapped in her own happiness. In the quiet moments, when the cameras weren't rolling and the world wasn't watching, Monica allowed herself to dream. She imagined holding her newborn in her arms, feeling the warmth of tiny fingers wrapping around hers. She imagined late-night feedings, the exhaustion mixing with an overwhelming sense of love. She imagined her children gathering around the crib, cooing at their new sibling, their family expanding in the most beautiful, unexpected way. Pregnancy after loss was a complicated journey. The joy was interwoven with fear, the excitement tangled with anxiety. But Monica had chosen to embrace it all, to hold space for both the sorrow of what was lost and the hope of what was to come. And in that delicate balance, she found her strength. So as she sat there, hand on her belly, feeling the tiniest flutter of movement, Monica Garcia whispered a quiet prayer. A prayer of gratitude. A prayer for the baby she had lost and the one she was about to meet. A prayer for the next chapter of her life, one that was just beginning.